Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, I am Melinda Way, and tonight I'm going to talk about life block or purpose block. So, when you're an artist, sometimes you get artist block, or if you're a writer, you can get writer's block, right? Well, I believe you can get a block in life or on your purpose as well. To get past an artist block, you have to give yourself permission to allow anything to happen. So, kind of like, okay, if you have writer's block, you would write on the page that you allow yourself to write garbage. And that's just how you get started. It doesn't mean that what you write will be garbage, but you're allowing yourself just to write anything. You're giving yourself permission to write anything, okay? And I feel like sometimes maybe we can do this to ourselves in life, or sometimes that may happen in life. So maybe in life, you need to give yourself permission to allow anything to happen. I feel like that when you can allow anything to happen, you're basically letting go of control, and it's like you're surrendering to God. When you surrender to God, it allows Him to work in your life. So be okay with any outcome. Because trust me when I say that you can live with or without any person or anything, but you can't truly live without God. I mean, you probably could, but it's not going to be a full, happy life. Okay? So, it's more like a lifestyle choice, really. You know? I know we're coming up on Easter. Today is March 31st. This Sunday is Easter, which commemorates the day that Jesus rose from the grave because He died for our sins. Okay? So, stop and think about, could you imagine if Jesus didn't allow His crucifixion? If He would have blocked His purpose, I think a lot of us would be going to hell. Because we're all sinners. But because Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice, we don't have to kill animals anymore. Which, thank God for that, because I don't know if I have the heart to actually go out and do something like that for my sins, That and the fact that I feel like, that could create some problems too. Being that comfortable with murder. Either way, Jesus allowed Himself to be crucified. He didn't have to. In fact, it states in the Bible that before Jesus was taken by Roman soldiers, He and His disciples went to the wilderness, and Jesus went on to, I believe it was Mount Olive, to pray. He knew He was about to get crucified. When He was praying, he began to sweat tears of began to sweat blood. The angels and that were sent to help him and God gave him the energy that he had to go through to be crucified. He even asked God, if God, he was like, God, are you sure this is, this, that you need me to do this? Like, he wasn't sure about it. Like, Jesus didn't want to die. Jesus didn't want to go through all that pain. Okay, he was just as human as me and you. And, so Jesus, you gotta, there's a saying, what would Jesus do? And I myself, and nobody's perfect, but the best way to go about it is to take from Jesus's example and allow it, give yourself permission to allow anything to happen. Now, that doesn't by any means mean that you just sit around and wait for stuff to happen to you. That's not what God wants you to do. It says in the Bible that even the ravens, they don't have to plant or harvest, nor do they have a barn or a storehouse, but they still have to leave the nest. God takes care of them, and of course it says that, are we not worth more than birds? Yeah, we're way worth, we're worth more than birds, for sure. But what I'm getting at is they had to leave the nest. They had to go after what they wanted, which is the worm or whatever. They had to go after what they wanted, and then God will provide it. So stop blocking your life. Stop blocking your purpose. Allow yourself and give yourself permission today to allow anything to happen. Give up control, surrender to God, and let me tell you, that is truly living. It's something that I've been struggling with myself recently, because it's tough, when I know I could go get a job anywhere. Okay, like I know I could get a job at McDonald's tomorrow, and I know that my bills would be paid, but that wouldn't be God's doing. God personally, in my situation, in my experience, in high school, I always had a dream to have my own business that would sell. Everything would be unique. Okay. And when you have a dream or an aspiration, or you get an idea, or you start feeling creative or something like that, it comes from God. Okay? God was a creator. Inside each one of us is the DNA of a divine creator. So when you have an idea, it comes from him. And the best thing you can do... I'm sorry, I got off track. So I said that in high school, I had a dream, and God gave me that dream. And that I can go out and get a job anytime. But if I go out and get a job, I know my bills will get paid. And I know for sure. I may not be happy, but that's the key word right there. Happy, happiness, joy, peace. Okay, God doesn't ever promise anything's going to be easy, but he does promise things are possible. With God, all things are possible. You can do all things through Christ. promise. Because let me tell you, people will let you down all the time. Even the best person, the nicest, sweetest person with the best intentions can let you down and will let you down. No human, no thing or place or material item is worth going to hell for. So surrender to God, give it up to Him. It's scary. It's scary at first, but you have to let yourself let go of the control, and things will just start flowing in. You'll start manifesting things. If you just, if you want something, okay, I want it in my business. So I opened up a shop at the market. And because God promised me that I will pay bills with my business, I don't have to have a regular job anymore. But if I was to go back and just to have a regular job, that shows God that I don't trust that what but He promised me. That means that I don't trust that God will take care of me. So I have to have total faith that what I believe and I want for myself can happen. You have to. You have to have total trust and totally surrender to Him. And if you can't do that, then you're never going to be totally happy. You won't live a happy, full life. You may have your bills paid. You may live in your little apartment or your little place. You might have a nice car. But you won't feel fulfilled. You want to live a happy, full life? Stop blocking it. Stop blocking your purpose. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone's good at something. So get out there and shake what your mama gave you. Okay? Shake what God gave you. He gave you something. Whether it's to be a good cook, to clean the earth up, whether it's, you may love doing people's taxes. That's what you love to do. Then do it. For me, I've come to find I really like, I like taking nothing and making it something. I guess they call it upcycling. I love it. And there's nothing better to me than to find some old furniture on the side of the road that somebody has discarded and make it into something. For me, sometimes the furniture just wants to look new. It wants to be restored. It calls to me. Sometimes it wants to be something totally different. I might find an old chair, and maybe the old chair calls to me, and the old chair just wants to look new and beautiful again and be that beautiful chair it once was when it was first made. And sometimes I find a table or a drawer I find an old drawer out of a old dresser and turn it into a bookshelf or a shadow box. I might take an old lamp and turn it into, who knows, a totally different lamp. So, whatever it is that you can do and just get lost in doing that, that's what you need to be doing. Because I could almost bet you that you can make money doing what you love. It is possible. Everybody should be making money doing what they love. Maybe there's people out there that love working at food establishments. I was pretty good at it, but it wasn't what I loved. So I had to quit. Now I'm self-employed and doing my own thing every day. And I do what makes me happy. And as long as you're doing what makes you feel good and you give all your faith and trust in the Lord, He will take care of you. Because money doesn't make happiness. Things don't make happiness. Happiness is a state of mind. Okay? There's going to be good days and there's going to be bad days. Because you wouldn't know what a good day was if you didn't have a bad day every now and again. So stop blocking your purpose. Okay? Unblock it today. Give yourself permission to be okay with or without a person or something. Be okay with it. It doesn't mean you're not going to get it. No. If someone walks into your life and they're an amazing person, be okay with or without them. You'd be okay if it didn't work out. It sure is fun thinking about how great it would be to share your life with somebody else. But you don't need them as much as you need God. And nobody's or sticks around forever. Eventually, we do pass away. We do leave this earth. I'm not going to be around forever. You know, eventually, you're not going to have the house that you're in now. It could all be taken from you in an instant. I've had 2 house fires in my life. If anyone can say that you can lose everything in a night, in just a couple of hours, you can lose it all. Just like that. So be okay. Give yourself permission to be okay. How did I say it here? Be okay with any outcome. You can live with or without any person or thing, but you can't live truly without God. I'm going to leave you with that. And I hope that some of you take my advice. I'm surely going to take my own advice. And I wish all of you the best of luck. Peace be with you. Bye. I love you.